Hello, Commanders fans. Today we have some hot news you can't miss. So get ready, because there's a lot of important information coming your way. Before we begin, we'd like to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and stay up to date with all the latest news about our Washington Commanders. Don't forget to leave a like, which really strengthens our community and helps bring this content to the team's most passionate fans. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to today's news. NFL Analyst praises Commanders for masterful work in building around Jayden Daniels. Football is finally almost back, and the preseason has officially begun. The Washington Commanders and other NFL teams are starting training camp this week. After surprising the league last season en route to the NFC Championship game, the Commanders are ready for more in 2025. Over the past few months, the front office has prioritized investing everything in their potential championship window. After all, now is the time to attack while rising quarterback Jayden Daniels fulfills his rookie contract. The deal allows Washington to be more flexible when it comes to building around Daniels. This was evident this offseason with the Commanders making major moves on offense, including trading former Houston Texans left tackle Laremy Tunsil and former San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel. Washington's effort to stockpile talent to allow its young signal caller to flourish is one reason fans should be optimistic heading into the fall. According to CBS Sports' Tyler Sullivan, the Commanders were one of the bright spots of 2024 as the downtrodden franchise staged a remarkable turnaround, led by the arrival of Jayden Daniels, which led them to the NFC Championship. Sullivan wrote, "This offseason, Washington did a masterful job continuing to build its young QB, adding star left tackle Laremy Tunsil and wide receiver Deebo Samuel via trade. They also added offensive tackle Josh Conerly Jr. and cornerback Trey Amos in the NFL draft," Sullivan added. All of these moves appear to be solidifying the Commanders as a force in the NFC for the foreseeable future. The addition of Samuel will have a major impact on the Commanders' season, for better or worse. The franchise is banking on the veteran wide receiver's recovery after an injury-plagued season. During his final season with the 49ers, Samuel started 15 games, catching 51 passes for 670 yards and 3 touchdowns, and rushing 42 times for 136 yards and 1 touchdown. However, he recorded the second fewest receptions, third fewest yards, and tied for third on the single-season touchdowns list during his 6 years at the professional level. Throughout his career, Samuel scored 42 touchdowns and totaled nearly 6,000 yards from scrimmage. He was selected to the Pro Bowl and was named first-team All-Pro in 2021. Quinn believes in Sam Cosmys' recovery, and Commanders fans should too. While the main focus of Adam, Peters, and Dan Quinn's pre-training press conference was wide receiver Terry McLaurin's contract extension, there were other matters on the agenda, and the coach offered another promising prognosis for one of the franchise's cornerstones on his long road to recovery. Sam Cosmys' torn ACL is a significant blow to the Commanders' hopes of improving and reaching the Super Bowl. The right guard quickly emerged as one of the league's best at the position and was generously rewarded for his efforts with a lucrative contract extension. It's a long road back for the Texas guard, but everything seems to be going according to plan so far. Commanders HC Dan Quinn, proud of Sam Cosmys' rehabilitation progress. Quinn was beaming with joy about Cosmys' progress during the offseason when, speaking to the press, the coach praised the player for the effort he has put in to achieve specific goals. There was determination and resolve during his initial rehabilitation, which is exactly what the Commanders needed to see. He's doing great. He had a very strong offseason, and we're not going to miss any of his moments along the way. So, the guys are doing physicals today, Tuesday, but he's really hitting all the milestones we had set, that we expected to see, and that's really cool. Dan Quinn more information will be available after Cosmys medical evaluations. Placement on the physically disabled list is almost guaranteed, but there's now a glimmer of hope that the veteran could participate at some point in the 2025 season. While the early signs are immensely encouraging, there's still a long way to go. Cosmys needs to keep growing, and the ACL tears are no longer the devastating long-term complications they once were. Even so, it could be months before his inner strength is fully recovered and ready to reclaim his place in the starting lineup. Until then, the Commanders will reposition themselves. Brandon Coleman is expected to move to left guard after the acquisition of five-time Pro Bowl blindside Laramie Tunsil. This leaves Nick Allegretti to shift to right tackle to provide relief in Cosmy's absence. It's not a bad contingency plan, although a drop is inevitable, considering Cosmy was hovering around the elite category before a cruel stroke of luck. Are the Jets preparing for a trade? Why does trading a disgruntled wide receiver make perfect sense? The Jets should make a big move. The New York Jets had a very exciting offseason. They handled their business better than anyone could have expected. The team parted ways with their veteran quarterback, general manager, and head coach in one offseason and replaced them with Justin Fields, Darren Mauge, and Aaron Glenn, respectively. Earlier this month, the Jets announced monumental contract extensions with wide receiver Garrett Wilson and cornerback Sauce Gardner. There were many doubts about whether the Jets would be able to pull off these deals, but they did. Now, there's one more move to make before the start of the regular season: a trade for Washington Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin. McLaurin has quietly been one of the best pass catchers in football in recent years and is almost ready for a new contract. He can't reach an agreement with the Commanders, so he's out. While this wasn't a major issue, McLaurin reportedly disappeared from the start of training camp, according to Adam Schefter. All other Commanders players have been accounted for. This drama escalating, the Commanders may be forced to trade the talented wideout in the coming weeks, and the Jets would be the perfect landing spot. New York desperately needs another wide receiver besides Wilson. The Jets have some depth, but no one who can comfortably call himself a WR2. McLaurin also has ties to Ohio State, which would be a great addition alongside Wilson and Fields, two other Buckeye alumni. This is the kind of move that could transform the Jets from mere contenders to serious playoff contenders. It may not field a Super Bowl caliber roster, but the Jets would no longer be overlooked in the wild card race if they added McLaurin.